The Gambler by Fyodor Dostoevsky in 2 minutes. Alexei Ivanovich is a young tutor working for a Russian family living in a European gambling town. The family is waiting for one thing: the death of a wealthy grandmother whose inheritance could rescue them from debt. The general, Alexei's employer, has borrowed heavily from a Frenchman named de Grieux. He also hopes to marry Blanche, an elegant woman who appears interested in him only because she expects him to inherit money. Alexei, meanwhile, is obsessed with the general's stepdaughter, Polina. Polina is proud, unpredictable, and emotionally distant. She sometimes humiliates Alexei, but he remains desperate to prove that he would do anything for her. When she orders him to gamble with her money, Alexei enters the casino. At the roulette table, he feels something he has never experienced elsewhere: the possibility that one moment could change his entire life. A single spin could transform humiliation into power, poverty into wealth, and dependence into freedom. Then the grandmother unexpectedly arrives. Everyone assumed she was dying. Instead, she appears healthy, energetic, and fully aware that her relatives are waiting for her money. She visits the casino and becomes fascinated by roulette. At first, she wins, then she refuses to stop. The family watches helplessly as she loses a large part of the fortune they expected to inherit. She returns to Russia, leaving their plans destroyed. De Grieux abandons Polina after taking control of property connected to her family's debts. Polina turns to Alexei in anger and despair. To rescue her, Alexei rushes to the casino. He begins winning. He places increasingly dangerous bets, convinced that fortune has finally chosen him. By the end of the night, he has won an enormous amount of money. He offers it to Polina, but she believes he is trying to purchase her love. She throws the money back at him and leaves. Alexei then travels to Paris with Blanche. She spends his winnings on clothes, parties, horses, and luxury. Alexei understands that she is using him, but he hardly cares. The money itself has already lost its meaning. Only gambling still makes him feel alive. Over time, Alexei loses everything. He moves from casino to casino, working small jobs only to earn enough money for another attempt. Even when Polina's feelings for him are finally revealed, he remains convinced that one more lucky spin will solve everything. The Gambler is not simply about losing money. It is about the fantasy that chance can instantly repair a damaged life. Alexei does not gamble because he loves wealth. He gambles because the roulette wheel allows him to imagine that humiliation, rejection, and failure can disappear in a single moment. Dostoevsky's darkest insight is that the gambler is not addicted only to winning. He is addicted to possibility. As long as the wheel is still turning, he does not have to accept the life he already has.